The member for Gippsland.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Telstra has received a $15 million contract to build a new national warning system that will send alerts to phones of residents threatened by disasters. In the first stage of this program, Deputy Speaker, there will be the capacity to deliver voice recordings to landlines of properties in the vicinity of a disaster such as a bushfire. It's also expected that it will have the capacity to send a text message to mobile phones based on their billing address. As someone who has seen firsthand the effects of and the traumas of Black Saturday's bushfires and the fires which raged through Ballara 10 days earlier, I'm generally supportive of the need to improve communication systems for people in the path of such dangerous events. But I'd like to add a few words of caution and appeal to the federal government to make sure that this program is effective in assisting the people who need it the most. As I mentioned previously, the initial stages of this early warning system will allow text messages to mobile phones based on billing addresses only. But for the system to have maximum value in a region such as Gippsland, maximum value for locals and visitors to the region, the emergency services need to be able to send messages to mobile phones based on their locations. There's not much point, Deputy Speaker, in receiving a message if you're relaxing on a beach 500 kilometres away if you received a message based on your billing address rather than your actual location. I understand that the next stage of the process will allow for text messages to be sent based on the actual location of the mobile phone at the time of the event. It's a simple fact of geography, Deputy Speaker, that the areas with the worst mobile phone coverage in my electorate happen to be the areas which are most prone to the bushfires in the first place. From the national parks around the Latrobe Valley through to the coastal region, the most mountainous parts of East Gippsland, the areas with the worst mobile phone coverage are those areas where the bushfires are most likely to strike. Deputy Speaker, three of the towns recognised as at risk by the state government are Locksport, Bem River and Malakuta, and all of them suffer from patchy mobile phone coverage at best. And while I welcome the federal government's commitment to the first step, there has to be a genuine commitment to ensuring the program is extended and it actually helps the people who need it most in the future. The federal government must provide additional funding to eliminate mobile phone black spots to allow this technology to achieve its full purpose. Deputy Speaker, I have sought additional funding from the Federal Minister to roll out more mobile phone towers to address these black spots. Also, in a meeting this week with the Telstra Chief Executive David Thodey, I made the same point, and I must say that Mr Thodey was very understanding of the problem and supportive of the need to expand the reach of the service. It's one thing, Deputy Speaker, to have a warning system in place. It's a completely different matter to ensure that it reaches the people who need it the most. Deputy Speaker, we also must make sure that we don't give people a false hope about this warning system. Nothing takes the place of extensive preparation and understanding the need to leave your premises on severe bushfire days if you don't believe you're capable of defending your property. If we learnt one lesson at all from Black Saturday, Deputy Speaker, it was that the possessions can be replaced but lives are lost forever. I urge the families in bushfire-prone areas to ensure they are well prepared for the coming bushfire season. Deputy Speaker, in the time that's left to me, I'll also take the opportunity to wish all our firefighters a safe and a very quiet bushfire season.